Rich, I'm here. You dig what I'm saying? Haven't been in the mood lately to do no lives. You dig? There's a lot of shit going on, a lot of personal shit going on. You know what I mean? You know how it goes to personal shit going on in your life. The last thing you want to do is go live, but sometimes, talking to people and shit like that makes the situation a little bit better. So I'm cutting my YouTube shit on, see who might pop up in here. Want to have a quick conversation. Yeah, but yeah. I haven't been on this YouTube thing in a minute. Haven't been on this YouTube thing in a minute. Though. I just pop in this bitch for a quick second. You know what I mean? By missed that, I said I haven't been live. Been a lot of, how it goes, a lot of personal shit going on. You know, YouTube is the last of my worries right now, especially if you ain't getting paid off YouTube. If I was getting paid off this shit, it'd be a lot of different scenario. That comes to my whole thing while I'm going live, y'all. I'm talking behind the scenes with people about starting a podcast up with people. Now I'm really starting to feel it ain't nothing wrong with tying up with people. Look at the biggest YouTube channels that's out. You know what I mean? You got Nut, you know what I mean? You got the it is what it is with Cameron and Mace. You feel me? So many YouTube channels out there where, you know what I mean, you might get it popping more with, with a team of two people other than yourself. There's nothing wrong with keeping your channel, but building another brand, there's nothing wrong with that. So that's why I came on here to tell people too, I might be teaming up with somebody. We got to get more behind the scenes about what the concept going to be. But yeah, but a podcast with me with somebody's definitely, in the works of, conversations. So I'm definitely open to conversations about growing the brand. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I haven't been on this channel as much. This page don't really bring a lot of traction to the page. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate people that do come show love to the platform and people that do hit the like button. Other than that, like I'm definitely looking for a platform where I can have conversations. So more of the podcast feels where I'm going to. What up, Junior? What it do? I'm alright, Junior. I'm just tapping base. I haven't been on YouTube. Hit that like button too, Junior. Hit that like button. I haven't been on YouTube in a while. Consistently going live. Like I said, going to do a lot of personal shit and YouTube. Appreciate it, Junior. And a lot of people, some people question where I've been at, here and there. So I like to pop in because I'm used to going hiatus. I've been hiatus like for months on YouTube, and I told myself I wouldn't just do out the blue. Nothing much today, man. I'm just trying to figure out shit today. Today's just a grind, just like every other day. But today I'm just trying to figure out shit, personal life stuff, trying to grind. Like I said too, Junior, I'm talking behind the scenes about maybe starting a podcast up, like a real podcast with somebody. You know what I mean? Like appreciate the likes, appreciate the likes. Definitely gonna be we definitely gonna be starting a podcast up soon, hopefully with me and somebody else, maybe a few more people. I appreciate the likes. Everybody hit that like button. Yeah, I mean if you hit a network chill vibe with your boy, I'd appreciate it. Like I'm live for a quick second. Your boy hasn't been live in a minute. Hey Queen, so how you doing, Queen? Good to see you in the building. Yeah, I just came on for a quick second to touch base with the YouTube family. I haven't seen people in a while. I haven't been live like that. Like I said, you'll be playing with the algorithm and all that funny stuff. So that's why I came on here just to tell why I haven't been live. There's been a lot of personal shit going on. Plus, I'm talking behind the scenes about a podcast. You know, like I said, it's nothing wrong with tagging up with people. There's nothing wrong with tagging with people. I mean, like they said, a couple of heads is better than one. So when it comes to building action, to building up a conversation, which that's what I'm looking to do, yeah, I'm probably gonna be still using this page, but I'm definitely gonna be trying to build a brand with somebody. You know what I mean? Like hopefully money will get away, but I'm willing to build a brand with somebody where we have deep conversations about whatever is going on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, make sure you hit that like. I definitely appreciate people popping up in there. That's why y'all haven't seen me. I'm dealing with personal stuff, work issues, family issues. Y'all know how I know how life go. You did. That's why I came on here to talk to the people because it ain't nothing right. Sometimes you gotta come on YouTube because sometimes you gotta get away from the real world. Sometimes I gotta hop into this YouTube thing and I use YouTube just to talk. It ain't me giving no content. I ain't talking about no Diddy. I ain't talking about Big Meech going home. Now I talk about some real shit, how to get money, how to network, real problems that's going on. You know what I mean? Like yeah, nigga, work problems, shit like that with contracts. You know what I mean? Like, so YouTube has not been on my agenda right now. You dig? Plus, a whole lot of traction. I got, like I said before earlier in this live. Like, if this page was getting paid, I'll put more in the effort in. So that just made me feel like, you know what I'm looking for, I might not get out of this page. You know what I mean? So that's why I might be tagged up with a couple other YouTubers that you might see on here that you might be familiar with too. You know what I mean? You'd be nice, but yeah, I'm definitely been talking behind the scenes, texting back and forth about some possibilities about some different shit we're gonna be doing. So yeah. It's time to get back in podcast type feel. Like these lives is cool, like I said, but they don't really build no traction in here. And I ain't really building traction like I want to. So I'll use this page to go live. Hit that like button, y'all. They're saying it's a time to come again and you need to straight. Facts, facts, facts. Yeah, I'm on a building mission right now, yeah. Yeah, it's Queens always some bad stuff going on with this world with jobs and that's why like I like to talk about a little bit about the technology shit because jobs, that's what's going on with my contracts with some of my jobs, like these robots and shit taking over jobs and shit like that. Yeah, it's shit for real. You know what I mean? Like this shit gonna put a lot of people out of work soon. Cause contracts ain't really like they used to be. A lot of jobs ain't hiring like they used to be. You feel what I'm saying? So people losing work. That's why like we gotta get into like other ways of making income. That's why I on this page I try to talk about the stock market. I try to talk about different ways where I see people where I follow people that be making money. I don't give a fucking sport betting. I'm not saying follow those leads because some people just get lucky. Some people just have a good hang of luck. That's what I'm gonna say. Because I try all that shit and I ain't never get rich and none of that stuff. You know what I mean? Some people just have a good thing of luck. Just like the stock market. Like I stock trades and lost some. You know what I mean? I probably lost more than I made. So I'm like, yeah, some people just lucky with it. You know what I mean? I'm still learning that the day trading aspect of the stock market. But it's definitely money in the stock market. So anybody's curious about the stock market, I'm not no expert when it comes to the stock market, but I do dibble and dab inside the stock market a little bit when it comes to day trading and stuff like that. And options trading with like Robinhood, you can do options trading basically saying if the stock gonna go up and down, basically, you know what I mean? Just like betting. That's basically what all this shit is. At the end of the day, it's just betting. So there definitely should be some more talk about situations. So that's all I talk about on my platforms. What's going on in the real life. But like I said, I'm definitely tagging up with a couple of YouTubers. Some of them from the chat and shit like that. They ain't on here right now. I would say their name, but they ain't on here. They ain't popped through. But yeah, I'm ready to do this podcast. I've been saying this shit for a while. I've been on this podcast with somebody. This is hard to find the right people to do the podcast shit with. Because real shit, it's money into this podcast world. It's a lot of money. I keep telling people, if you just somebody with a good opinion, right, and you sitting on somebody's panel, build a brand together, oh yeah, you definitely gonna get some money off that shit because you built your name up. I mean, the other these YouTubers, like they're not so big, but you be on somebody's panel so much, many followers, building y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. I got a phone call, but I'm talking to the YouTube fan for a quick second, then I'll get back to that phone call. Life. Wait, sometimes I just gotta be on this YouTube journey. You know what I mean? Because life kick you in your ass. Now I understand why people why people come on here so much when you're going through real life. That's why I keep telling people, do not take this app for granted. Like use this app to your benefit. You know what I'm saying? With bro, salute. You know what I mean? Like use YouTube as an app to make money. A lot of people use this app and do this shit where I'm looking at it like, yo, let's start a podcast up and start making this money. Like it's money inside this. Look at all these numbers. I've been listening to the Matt Hoffman shit when he had beef with his co-host. Anybody in here watch the Matt Hoffman? If you notice, he got many different co-hosts. So his original co-hosts, they all left because of a money situation that was going on with the channel. They helped him build that up pretty much, other than his rap career, but they helped him build that podcast shit up a little bit, and they wasn't getting paid off that shit. And the reason why they start to make a problem with it was because how big that page blew the fuck up. Like when it was like, yo, he making 100, 200,000, 300,000 off a video. And they like, we not getting paid off this shit. You know what I mean? So that you start thinking about, yo, it's money into this shit. Like you could build something from 0 subscribers and build that shit up. You know what I mean? Get shit popping. Yeah, I appreciate it. No, yeah, I'm definitely trying to speak now. Like we behind the scenes now talk about a podcast, and anybody interested in joining the podcast or joining like a team that's like we trying to build a brand together. You still have your individual YouTube channel, TikTok, whatever y'all do, but to build something together when you're like, okay, we're gonna build this YouTube channel together, this podcast, and we're just gonna like conversations about whatever. You dig what I'm saying? Like good conversations that's gonna keep people entertained. So that's what made me want to look at it, with the Mace and Cameron show. Imagine the numbers that Odo Cinco and Unk is doing on that nightcap show. And there's YouTube that's a lot that's not even that popular that's doing numbers on this bitch. And a lot of us from these sectors, we sitting here fighting with each other and shit, but motherfuckers making money. That shit funny. I appreciate it, Big B. Definitely, 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 definitely. Yeah, everybody's gonna know. Once I start to get more detail, because I haven't been fucking with YouTube in the last like really like couple weeks, really like that. Like I said, we going through a lot of family issues and work issues and just life in general issues. So I haven't been focused on YouTube, but me like sit back and think like, what, YouTube actually keeps your mind off of shit. Like it's like a whole nother universe on YouTube, kind of like when you talk to people you don't really know, you can express yourself, you can be whoever you want to be on YouTube. That's why so many fake people on YouTube, because you could be whoever you want. You could be whoever you want to be on YouTube because everybody's fake. Not everybody's fake, but there's so many fake people on here that's trying to live up to some fake, some fake person that they not. And I already see it like that on my side. You know what I mean? So we just over here conversating, telling people what it is. Haven't been live like that, going through life situations as I know all of us is, trying to figure out money, you know what I mean? Figure out what's worth doing. Then we got this elections coming up and shit like that coming up in a couple weeks. Election coming up real fast. And I've been checking the polls. It's a real close race too. Like it's better than I thought. Like Pam, she's a lot closer in polls than I thought when it comes to Trump, especially with her agenda shit like that she goes for. That she's I mean her campaign. She's a lot closer when it comes to where the race can go any way. The race can actually go any way. Hold on real fast, y'all. The race can go anywhere. It's in there. It's in our hands, right? That's what they say. They be saying that shit in our hands. Oh, vote, vote, vote. I talked about this in one of my other lives, man. I don't believe in that vote and shit, but I don't believe your vote counts, bro. I think that shit already fixed. All right, do I see? I think it's fixed, y'all. The election is fixed already. My keys, and I don't have it. It's just real fast. Like I keep saying, y'all, we got this election going on. Y'all better pay attention to what's going on with this election, y'all. 'Cause that's gonna affect. That might affect your taxes, how you work. It's time to get serious with this other shit, man. It's money on this internet, y'all. It's money on this internet shit. I'm gonna keep saying that shit every live. There's money on this internet shit. That's why there's so many celebrities. Look at motherfucking T Pain. Everybody on here know T Pain, right? Everybody remember T Pain. I'm in love with a stripper. Everybody T Pain, right? You know T Pain don't make no more music, right? Do anybody on here know why T Pain don't make no more music? Let me see if I can get anybody in the comments. Anybody that's watching right now know why T Pain don't make any music no more? Does anybody know why T Pain doesn't make any music? Why you haven't heard like any new music from T Pain in like probably a decade? Facts. Yep. Not even just a regular podcast. He has a gaming on. He games. He's a gamer. That shit funny as hell. Sorry about the wind, y'all. I'm outside. It's windy as hell out here. T Pain is he's like a 4-time live streamer. He plays video games for a living. He plays video games for a living. He told in an interview that he makes more money in a live than he does like off his songs like on Spotify and shit like that. Ain't that shit crazy? He makes more money off playing video games than he does with on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, all that shit with music with stream. He makes more revenue when it comes to him just doing a gaming podcast. So what does that tell you, y'all? And I know like it's easier for him to do it because he built up a name for himself. But it doesn't it just take people to support you. I always say that with my page. This page should be a lot bigger because I'm like, no, it's not about being a cool dude. I feel like I talk about real shit, and nigga, people from you for YouTube don't push my content out for some reason. You know what I mean? I could talk about whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't like to put specifically what I talk about because sometimes I go off and talk about different shit on my channel. I go off and talk about a lot of different things on my channel. Not just one specific thing. I might have a specific shit to talk about. I feel like that's more what I like start like the podcast of. Like that's a little bit different. So that's a lot different. That's a lot different. So I don't know. On here, this is more like just like a chill. That's like true facts. Yep, yep. That's a fact. You know, for the birds and shit. They walking the tightrope and shit. Yeah, I know y'all gonna get some good conversations and some good sightseeing when you on here. That's one thing y'all know. When you mess with me, you're gonna get some good sightseeing and some good conversations. It's windy as hell. Like I said too, I'm trying to start this as more like a podcast. Oh, thank you, Queen. You know, I just like to talk and have like good conversation with the people out there. You know, what I mean, without the drama. I'm more like, yo, that's I like the everybody in here that's watching. Everybody has an opinion. You know, what I mean, you might not think you might not, people might not like your opinion, but people might be curious about your opinion. Cause I always been a quiet dude growing up. And a lot of people is always curious about my opinion. So now that's one thing that I'm gonna bring more into this YouTube channel is my opinion. And any type of platform I'm on, it's all about opinions. That's all this is about. You know what I mean? That's why I want to know what people in. But yeah, it's money into this YouTube shit, y'all. Like if you could build with people, sometimes like I know it's a lot of us, including me, that's smaller YouTube. Windy as hell out here, y'all. There's a lot of people like me that small YouTubers that just can't break through. And you know what I mean? We just don't have the big support system. And then I'm just learning that there's another way to build that support system while you're building up your own platform. So I'm definitely looking to see what's coming next from this YouTube journey. You know, like I said, I'm somebody that doesn't give up. I could be down and out. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna say things is perfect for me right now because it definitely ain't. You know what I mean? That's why I haven't been on YouTube like that in a while. Just dealing with real personal shit. You know, contracts with these jobs, just up and down. So yeah, man. That makes me want to put my all into other stuff. But somebody called me from Elizabeth. That's what I'm talking about. So podcast. That's what I'm trying to do. You trying to do a podcast, baby? Hey, yeah, let us know. You do a podcast, we'll pop up. We'll definitely pop up. I'm just noticing like the biggest podcasters. If you look at the big podcast channels, right? Most of them don't like. They have a team of people that help them. That's the majority. Majority of the podcasts out there, they have a team of people they do it with. It's all. I think it's all about just finding that right person, the right few people to do a podcast with, and that shit can pop off real fast. Like you talk about, like in 1 month, you can probably get the page monetized in 1 month. With the right people, you can get the page monetized in 1 month. That's a fact. I'm not saying you can't do it by yourself, but with help from people, like let's say you're a struggling YouTuber, right? And I start like a campaign like that because I'm one of them. You know what I mean? My page goes up and down, and it's cool with me. It just proves that I don't have that right support system like other people do. But I'm learning there's other ways I can build that support system out. And one of the ways is, like I said, hopping on more podcasts, is hopping on more channels, starting a brand with somebody. Like you know what, we're gonna start this brand up every Wednesday and Thursday. We're gonna do a podcast show. You know what I mean? We're gonna do a show for an hour, talk about different topics, different subjects, get people's opinion, get the chat involved. Like I'm really looking to build a brand with somebody. So yeah, I'm waiting for a couple more text messages today. Like I said, Big B, if you want to start a podcast, yeah, let us know. Like you see how I rock, like just somebody that looks like just somebody that likes to have a conversation about different subjects. It could be with whatever. You know what I mean? Be sports. I mean, there's not even a whole lot of sport podcasts. I mean, there is, but there's a lot of sectors that we follow. We don't see too many people doing like a sport podcast or, health podcast, a podcast that's just about money, or just a general podcast that's about everything, But if you do that, a podcast like that, in my opinion, it's best to do a podcast like that with, what I mean? Like, I feel like if you're going to do a podcast that's generally about like questions and different opinions, because you know what happens, you end up bringing, if you're gonna do like the stream yard or where you're gonna bring people on the panel, yeah, you best is, in my opinion, right, to have like the frustration of too many people on your panel. I would have a collect few people that's always on the panel. You know what I mean? Like if it's gonna be 4 people on the panel, I always have these 4 people. Like I'll keep it like I seen a couple of people that run podcasts it's like that. You know what I mean? Like where they only have like a few selected people on the podcast. They don't have a whole army of people talking. When you got 10 people on the panel talking, everybody talking at one time and shit. Like that shit crazy. Support one another, who will? That's a fact, big B. That's what I'm saying. If I don't support you, you don't support me. You know what I mean? Like you might start a podcast and get more popular than me. With the age, the age difference and stuff like that. So people might, come along with you, with my generation of, and people younger, a lot of people they on YouTube, but they're not on YouTube like fat, like when it comes to the podcast part, unless they watching like a review or something like that. Like they not really like looking to pop up on here and conversate. A lot of people my age. So another thing I gotta look at too, which I don't mind. You know, what I mean that's cool with me. If I gotta have a older audience, that's fine. I'd rather have a older audience with opinions and a young audience that don't know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? I'd rather have an old audience that has an opinion than a young audience that don't know what they're talking about. That shit gets annoying. When you just have a bunch of young people that's just wasting time on the, talking shit in the chat. You know what I mean? Talking about how you look, just that dumb shit. But I'm like, you know what? All that hate stuff, bro. We could have been monetized. I keep saying that shit. Like this page should have been monetized a long time ago. Because this page should have been monetized a long time ago. This is not enough support on these platforms. People pick and choose who they support, which is fine. I mean, you can't tell people to hit the like button. You can't tell people to do this. People gonna like it because they like the content, they like the conversation. So I specifically tell people on this platform, it's not really about content, it's about a conversation. That's why I think I'll be better more on a podcast than me doing a live like this. You know what I mean? A live like this is cool, what I mean? But look, I can't bring nobody to the panel. Like the conversation is inside the chat. So to me, these kind of lives is like to get the conversation in the chat going. You know what I mean? Get the chat involved with what I'm talking about. It's like when I said like why people know like T Pain has make no song, no world song in 10 years. T Pain making money off of my fucking podcasting. He making like $100,000 playing video games, y'all. He making $100,000 playing video games, and T Pain not even good at video games. He just thought like, hey, he had a page. He turned that shit into a gaming page. He started making money off that shit. Like, oh shit, I make more money than I do with my music. I'm gonna do this shit. Like be for real. You know how much money you think that Cat Williams interview was with Shannon Sharp? You know how much Shannon Sharp probably got paid off? He probably got paid like a mil or more from that Cat Williams interview. Oh man, he got bread off that interview, and I know he cut, Cat Williams a piece of that. They got paid off that interview, y'all. He probably got paid like a mil off that interview. He had to. I actually want to check like, how many views that shit got. That shit was up to like what, five, six, seven. I forgot how many. 18 mil, some shit at 20 mil. That shit was up to like a crazy number last time I checked. It was like 18 mil last time I checked it, some shit like that. He definitely had to get a couple mil off that interview. He had to get a couple mil off that. Everybody hit that like button. Shannon Sharp had to get a couple of mil off that interview. You know who people can't wait to interview? Is Big Meech. A lot of people can't wait to interview Big Meech, and I know Flag. You know Flag TV. He gonna be one of the first motherfuckers to interview him. I'm sure Shannon Sharp will probably be the next. He definitely should interview him. If you want to do numbers, get Big Meech. If you can get Big Meech somehow, you'll do numbers. Everybody hit that like button. If you could get Big Meech on the interview, you can do numbers on there. You know Flag will be number one on that bitch. Dying knows probably be the next. Appreciate the like button. Like I said, we can go live more on this channel. I don't got much else to do. I'm really trying to monetize this shit. I go live every day if I can have an audience in here. You know what I mean? Everybody hit that like button, that share button. I be telling people that this is a chill place. Like I try not to go live and step on other people's shoes, but hey, if y'all just looking for a conversation and talk about whatever shit, I keep my shit on for hours. I keep this shit just running. You know what I mean? And as long as my phone is charged, shit, I could keep my live running. For people that just want to have a conversation and talk about whatever and shit, this open panel type shit, and I could really get back into having an open panel. Oh yeah, we good. Oh yeah, I might lose reception because I'm walking to the front. Yeah, man, we gonna make some. We can get something. Let me know. We can build this shit together. Yeah, I'm here to support you. Yeah, like some of y'all here to support me. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that do support me, I definitely appreciate it. I definitely appreciate the ones supporting me. Like I said, life, like, we all going through it. You know what I mean? I can put nobody's business out there, but there's a lot of YouTubers that's going through it in real life. That's going through it. People going through homelessness. Families don't have food like that. People really trying to make it on this YouTube shit, and they don't want to tell you that. But people really trying to make it on here. Some people like really wish that they could become a big YouTuber, or just get paid off their point of view. You know how many people just when they can get paid off their point of view? I'm one of them. I ain't gonna lie. The way this job market is now, I wish I could just get paid off this shit. I feel like this is where it's gonna come to one day, where you're gonna have to like have a podcast. You're gonna have to have a t-shirt business. You dig what I'm saying? Like the way life is going now, you're gonna have to have. That's why they got Lyft and Uber out. That's somebody's side hustle. Lyft and Uber Eats. That's somebody's side hustle. That's like to me, that's side hustle. Uber Eats, all that shit. That's side hustle. You know what I mean? But when you come to people that fuck with the social media shit, you know what I mean? It's YouTube, it's TikTok. You know what I mean? This is people's avenue of making money. Not say you're gonna make a whole lot of money, but you definitely can make some shit. Especially with a lot of imagine that shit with the right views of people, you can make some money, y'all. It ain't that hard. With a good thumbnail, a good title. See with this shit, don't look at this shit and oh he don't know what he's talking about. No, I do. It's just I don't put effort into this platform. I don't put no effort into this platform. Yeah, much love, man. Much love, Big B. You know what I mean? I appreciate you coming through. Showing love to the platform always. You know what I'm saying? So we here to build, network, chill, conversate, get away from real life. Sometimes we all, even if you on break, y'all just come over here and get away from drama. Let's say you was at a page where I was just cursing and curse each other out, talking shit. You come to my platform, just talk about some collective shit. Like you know what I mean? Like, how can we build? How can we, you know, whatever, like whatever. You know what I mean? Because when I look at a lot of other podcasts, these motherfuckers always staying on the same subject. That's why they be having 100 people on their damn panel because they running out of things to say. So to keep to keep the chat involved, they who want to come on the panel? You know what I mean? Like anybody want to come on the panel? I'm getting bored. You know what I mean? People, like I said, it is hard to hold a conversation now. I look at these lives like almost talking to yourself a little bit, but like when you got people in the chat, to talk to and shit like that, watch it. I definitely appreciate it for sure. Definitely hit that like button if you miss it. Like I said, I'm trying to go live more, trying to get this page monetized. I'm trying to start a podcast with somebody, even a few podcasters. Don't even have to be one. You know what I mean? Like I wish I could find somebody that just like to do sports, somebody that just likes to talk about hip hop, somebody just likes to talk about this. I not hop on everybody's platform. Like where the people at that have different like things they want to talk about in the platform? You do sports, you know what I mean? Like, what you want to talk about? Fashion? You want to talk about this general news? What's going on just in the world in general? Like, what's your podcast going to be about, people? You feel me? I always tell myself that when it comes to this page. And I'm like, you know what? To me, right now, this ain't really a podcast. This is me going live and me conversating with the people. This ain't really a podcast. I never considered my page a real podcast. You know what I mean? The podcast is people that talk about what's going on in each, I feel like aspect of what's going on in the world a little bit. So I'd rather do that with a collective of people. You know what I mean, so people let me know if y'all down to start you know, a podcast. Let me know in the comments. Y'all ready to build a brand? Y'all getting tired of your 9 to 5 job? People want to start something second. Like I said, this YouTube shit is definitely second income. If you could get the page monetized, right? And let's say you start a page with somebody, right? It takes $100 to break even from YouTube. Shit, that's $50 a piece right there. That's just the minimum off YouTube. I appreciate it, Big B. Definitely appreciate it. Because we talking real facts here. We talking real shit. I'm really trying to get people involved with like that's make this money, y'all. Like people arguing this shit. I'm like, yo, if you good at this, that's sort of podcast about this. If you good with sports, that's sort of a sport podcast. If you good with fashion, that's sort of fashion podcast. You know what I mean? Like that's to start something up that's gonna make us some money. Instead of the fight, people arguing, you losing supporters. Like who the fuck want to lose supporters when we need supporters? You need people to hit that like button. You need people to share you out. You need people to be in the chat. You need people to be engaged. So I mean, arguing back and forth that don't help you. YouTube is like a PG-13 type of platform. You know what I mean? You gotta stay within the guidelines. As long as you stay within the guidelines, the rules, you straight. It's money in this bitch, man. It's money in here. I know small YouTubers that's making a couple $100 easy a month off here. I know people that's paying half their rent off YouTube. That you do, they start their shit from scratch. They making like $600-700 a month extra. Like who couldn't use the extra $600-700 a month? That shit could go towards your bill, light bill, gas bill, extra $700 a month. Shit, I'm not one of the people on YouTube that act like I got it big and bad and all this money. I'm trying to get to the money, y'all. I'm trying to get to the money. I ain't one of these people. I'm ordinary motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm an ordinary a person that gotta pay bills and shit like that. Gotta work, but I'm striving. That what makes us different, like us that one side of podcast, is a lot of people are scared. All these fake trolls that come on these platforms and talking shit and all that stuff, right? But you be scared to do what I do or what any of us do would be on camera giving our opinion. A lot of y'all talk shit, but be scared to be on camera. So I kind of don't appreciate that because somebody's putting in some effort to do something you scared to do, and you over here making fun of somebody, or you shut their platform down, not giving it a chance. You know what I mean? A lot of people shut people's platform down without giving it a shot. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to start a podcast up. Anybody looking at a few podcasts? Like I'm saying, money is money, y'all. Shit, money is money. It don't have to just be one podcast. Shit, sports. Some people just have a specifically the NFL, or specifically you just like to fuck with basketball, basketball. You know what I mean? Like whatever. Shit, you fuck with gambling, gambling. Like whatever. Like shit. Let me know no damn comments, bro. Like what's good? I'm chasing to build a team up that's trying to make some money. That's it. I'm waiting for a text from the homie about this podcast stuff. You know what I mean? You probably thought I was gonna hit him up. I'm like, yeah, man, that's up my alley. Something I'm really trying to do. I'm really looking to build a brand up with the right people, the real conversations. Yeah, everybody definitely stay tuned. We definitely gonna be building something up, YouTube. That's a fact. Everybody make sure you hit that like button. I ain't gonna be on too long. I just want to come on and say that. And like I said, I'm gonna try my best to come on and go live. Like I said, I'm going through a lot of personal stuff right now. So like sometimes my attitude, I don't feel like going live. We can do one together once I get up and going. I'm with it. Yeah, Big B, fact. Yeah, I'm with it. We can have like a name to the channel. You know what I mean? Like I'm just willing to even like we're gonna talk behind the scenes. We definitely talk behind the scenes somehow. I'll give you my contact information somehow. You hit me up on like IG or something like that. We'll definitely talk when you get up and running. Yeah, I'm trying to get up and running myself. You know what I mean? Trying to make do, get this rent out. Got bills to do right now. It's the only thing I'm worried about right now. Like I said, one of my contracts is fucked up right now. One of my jobs. That's why I haven't been there. So yeah, shit, shit real crazy. So that's why like it 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 told me to always have other shit going for yourself. Even though I do, that told me to always have something going. Like you can't trust these 9 to 5 jobs no more. Not in 2000 and going in 2025. You can't trust these 9 to 5 jobs no more. You can't. I see too many jobs that make a lot of money that's going out of business, and then it leaves the employees and their families out homeless and shit like that. So no, you know what I mean? Nah, we all are better than this. You know what I mean? There's people out here living that life, and I want all of us with that life. All of us that's legit. You know what I mean? People that fuck with me, I want you to live that life. You Big B, I want you to live that life. Like that life where you don't have no care about bills, you don't got no care about this, your family is good, your health is good, your money's good. You know what I mean? Even keeping a 9 to 5. There's people that got a 9 to 5 that still do YouTube, like I said, and they making like half their rent off YouTube. So they taking their real check and just saving that shit, putting that shit into different savings accounts. Like I've been paying attention to what people be doing when they come to YouTube. People really making money out here. Like I said, whoever trying to, I'm gonna say this in all my lives. I'm really looking to build shit up now. And in the game no more. The shit that's going on with me with these jobs. Maybe realize like yeah, we gotta start something else up. Can't trust these 5 jobs no more. One minute and once they don't need you no more, then you the one that's fucked up. Like I said, the littlest person is always the one that gotta be out. So that's how it is with these jobs, man. One thing about these jobs that I understand now, jobs don't really give a fuck about you. They really don't. Everybody has a boss. That's the way it go. Everybody has a boss. So nobody's gonna be that one that's fucked up. You know what I mean? So I'm on some kind of like YouTube like shit right now. You feel me? I'm like on some YouTube shit. Yo, let's start this, get this money. Like I said, I got a couple boys that make beats and shit like that. They make a couple of $1,000 off beats that's not even known, that you never heard of, but made a couple of $1,000 off beats. People that you never heard of that I know that just make beats that made a couple of $1,000 off beats. Just off one beat made like $2,000 or $3,000 off a beat that you never even heard of this person. Like I said, it's money out here. That I'm like, damn, you make this much money doing this and doing this. I ain't never heard of you. How the fuck you do this? I'm like, shit. No, these jobs can't let you go without noticing. Yep, yep. That's the problem, Big B. That's kind of what's going on with one of my contracts. They definitely can let you go without No hesitation. The job don't really have to give you a hesitation why letting you go. They just let you go. And it's kind of up to you to figure it out from there. So that made me want to like do YouTube more now. Actually, it made me want to come live more. It made me want to be like, you know what? Let me use this platform to reach out to more people. Like, yo, who's getting tired of this 9 to 5 shit? Who want to make some side money? That's to be dedicated a little bit to get the page monetized. And once the page gets monetized, there's money there. Once the page gets monetized, there's money. You gotta put in. That's all. It's much about putting effort. A lot of people give up. They don't want to put the effort in nothing. They give up like halfway. You be able to put some effort into it. As long as you're able to put some effort into the channel, at least like twice out the week, and y'all got some good content, at least two, and I say at least 3 times out the week, and you do a podcast with somebody, yeah, you get that shit popping. You definitely get that shit popping. Like I said, like you said, because you can't trust the job, they'll let you go. By the blink of an eye, they'll let you go. It's up to us to always have a backup plan, and my channel was I'm supposed to be that channel in between to tell you, hey, you don't. It's okay to have a 9 to 5, but you should do this too. I'm one of them channels. Like, yeah, do this also. Try to do YouTube, do TikTok. I'll say that. Everybody know that. No matter what I'm talking about, always tell people like, yo, get involved with a podcast. Get involved with this. I wish I would have did this years ago, yo. I wish I would have did this like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? But hey, so everything happens at the right moments, right? You meet the right people at the right time. That's the way I look at it. Meet the right people at the right time. So that's what I'm trying to do. Network the people that do come and show love to this platform. I definitely do love and appreciate it. You know what I mean, because it does mean a lot. Like I said, this page is still building up traction. It takes a long time. It takes a long time just to get people inside the chat to have a conversation. Like people got to understand how I run this live. These lives are just to conversate with the people. That's all I do lives about. My lives are just to conversate with the people, to have a conversation with you watching, and the people that's be the one that's in the chatting. That's all it's about. It could be about what you were doing every day in your life. It could be about why you on YouTube right now. You off today. Anything. Just a conversation. A lot of us need a conversation sometimes. That's why you on YouTube. And the people that's watching. Because real talk, I think you could just be watching somebody else that's a motherfucking Indio thing on YouTube, and you here rocking with me. So I definitely appreciate it. That's why I like going live because everything is live reactions within the chat. So I definitely appreciate the people that's rocking with me. You dig what I'm saying? Oh yeah, big BB facts. We would be unstoppable. People would just stick together. People can't even stick together with this YouTube. That's why I push this agenda so hard, Big B. People can't even stick together when it comes to YouTube. Like this is easy money. Like all you need is about like 20 good people in your chat, really, right? All the time to hit the like button to share you out, and you build a brand up that fast. I seen people do it. You know what I mean? With smaller YouTube channels, and they built their brand up. And I go back to their channel, I'm like, damn, you got 100 people in the chat, you got 80 people in the chat all the time. Some of the time they didn't do it by themselves. Like most of the time, we did it with a teammate. I'm like, okay, y'all got 100 people in the chat, y'all got 200 people in the chat. Y'all mean like y'all doing y'all thing on here, like. I was just saying we can stick together on this YouTube shit at least show me that y'all can stick together on YouTube because I don't see too many people pushing like yeah man we should start a podcast together, we should try to get this money. It's not you gonna have your own page, you know what I mean, your own shit running, but to start a page that can help your page blossom a little bit too can help out because your page can't be falling, you give up on YouTube, but not knowing that if you would have joined the podcast team with somebody, right, you could have helped grow your page. So that's kind of what like made me think. Let me like recircle what I'm trying to do. I'm like, you know what? My page ain't popping. A couple of people that come in and out the chat, that's cool. But to really get popping on YouTube, I gotta do it with somebody. I gotta start a podcast. I'm not saying I can't get my own shit popping because the whole thing get your own shit popping. But ain't nothing wrong with having a team of people. Look at Tank. Look at Bounty Tank. He actually just got shot or what, like a month ago. So he hasn't put no content out in a while. Man, hopefully he's doing well. I haven't heard too much from Tank, Bonnie Tank. Anybody here watch Bonnie Tank? He got shot like a month ago or something like that. He got. I talked about that a while ago in my live. He got shot. Um, so I don't know what's going on with him. But look at his channel, right? Like his channel is he has a whole team of people that do the channel with him. You know what I mean? It's not just him on the channel. It's his name, but it's not just him on that channel. And people that's on the channel with him, they end up growing their own platforms. You know what I mean? So that's the way I'm looking at it. Like I'm looking forward to join a team now with somebody. I watch him. He used to watch him all the time. Yeah, he the homie. Yep. Yeah, he the homie. Yeah, his boy Lloyd and all them, Floyd and all them. I just talked to him not too long ago. Like I said, like he didn't do that shit by himself. He got a whole team of people. Like his team of people make that show too. It's him kicking the doors in, but he got a team of people behind him. He got to have somebody holding the camera. You know what I mean? So he definitely, like I said, you can't do it all by yourself all the time. Everybody want to be Superman, Superwoman, do it by themselves. You know, so I'm here to say, hey, let's start a podcast together. Now I'm open. I'm pretty much an open hand with coming to people like, yo, I'm like trying to start like a business now. Like it don't have to be one page. YouTube, you can start so many channels. Maybe we can have 5 channels. Look at Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp got 2 damn channels, y'all. He got 2 channels, Nightcap and Club JJ. And Ultra Cinco, he can have his own podcast and do Nightcap. And he can double get paid. You know how many people just watch Ultra Cinco by himself? He don't really need Shannon Sharp like that. He don't really need people are watching by himself. I was seeing some shit in an article about him too, about his wife or girlfriend, some shit, but they broke up some shit. I just seen her too. She was on Nightcap. He used to always show her face on Nightcap. He always used to, hey babe, show your face, show your face. Now they broke up now and some shit. You know, he's still gonna be alright. I don't get into people's relationship business. I don't really know too much. I just seen the article about that. Yeah, but like shit. Look at the Mason Cameron show, like I just said. Like look at their co-host. Um, what her name? Stat Baby. I forgot her real name. Chelsea Wilson. Her name they call AKA Stat Baby. She's just a college student. Mason Cam took her out like they took her under their wing, and now she got her own shit popping now without them. Like she could do shit on her own without Cam and Mace. Like she got her shit popping enough where she can start a podcast up. Like she good now. Once you, it just takes that one page, y'all. That one time, that one page. We can start a page right now, y'all. Before this year is over, and by sometime next year, that shit can be popping, y'all. We can have like 100,000 people sub to the page. So I want more people to push that agenda out. That's what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm definitely gonna be talking to the homie. You know, I'm definitely gonna be talking to the homie behind the scenes. And I'll let you know, BB too. You might want to get down with this podcast that we trying to start. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's nothing wrong with it, but like if you want to make money off the podcast, you definitely don't want to because their money problem of him lying about how much the page is really making and him not giving people no money. So it's like this: if you on a big platform, right, and you on a channel, no, in my opinion, right, it's courtesy to give that people that's helping your page or helping that video to give them some money. You know what I mean? If they're giving you some content and you're on their platform, a lot of like people on like the person that's running the channel don't think like that sometimes. Like, yo, if I'm on your channel giving you good conversation, shouldn't I get like a little money from that? A little pocket money, little something. So if I feel like you're gonna do a podcast, do that shit with less than like 5 people. So when that page do blow up, you don't gotta split money. Because like I said, you gotta break out $100. It's really not about the money. I just want to show support, bro. God will bless me. And facts, big facts. But see, that's the kind of person I'm trying to be around like that. Because that's one thing. Like I said, it's not about the money because the money don't come till later. You gotta get the page monetized. So everything you're doing is free. You know what I mean? Like you're doing all of this for free. If you're gonna come on here and start a podcast with somebody, you gotta say you're doing it for free, not making no money right now. So, you gotta be willing to like do something to build it up from scratch. You know what I mean? And I'm willing to put that work in with somebody. Like a few people, like I said, not everybody has the right agenda. But if I fuck with sports a little bit, or I fuck with fashion or stock market, you got the same kind of like up the alleyway with me. I want my support. Like I said, you're right, BB. It's really not about money because you could be on somebody's platform and boom, you get blessed being on that person's platform that blew up. Everybody know your name. And it's not really about the fame because I'm not chasing fame. I talked about that on my other lives. Y'all remember, like I talked about fame and it don't cut being famous. It really don't. I'm not chasing the fame. I'm chasing the money because I got a family to take care of, but I'm chasing it the right way. You know what I mean? I'm chasing the money in the right way. I understand it's not gonna come fast, but with the right people and the right dedication, it will come. Like I said, that's my form of getting blessed. Like it's being patient. If you be patient, you will be blessed. I mean, we all go through ups and downs. Like right now, I feel like I'm down. I feel like this right now, my life is a down part. And I didn't expect it to be a down part, especially around the holiday season. But I'm trying my best to pick myself out of this little hole I'm in right now. I'm just gonna take some time, but yeah. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm saying. I think that we'd be perfect for a channel. You, me, and a couple like somebody else that like I got in mind. Like that we talk behind the scenes. I feel like some like collective people with good conversation that people will be interested in hearing what we got to say about different subjects. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm actually gonna be. I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna be hitting up the homie on IG. See if we can start a conversation about the concept of the podcast. I know the podcast can probably be on night shows. We get it going. With my availability, his availability. Big B. If you're around, we definitely get the availability going. Like I said, I'm definitely trying to build up a podcast with somebody, a couple. I'm definitely trying to support. Definitely trying to make that money on this YouTube thing. I want to take it a little bit more serious. Definitely want to take it a little bit more serious. Too. Everybody, make sure you hit that like button. That shit. It's gonna have a conversation, y'all. Like I said, we've been here almost an hour conversating, but we had a good conversation. It's been a good conversation. I actually might have to come back live, yo. I might have to come back live in like another hour or so because this right here kept my mind off what's really going on in my life personally. I kind of need this. I kind of needed this. I kind of needed to express myself and just talk. So I might come back here live like in another hour. I got like an hour. What time I been on here? I'm gonna let this shit go for like 5 minutes so I might as well get that whole hour in, right? Even though my watch hours go up and down because I'm not consistently going live. So that's another thing too. When you're not consistently I appreciate it, Big B, not facts. I appreciate the like button. Y'all appreciate this been a good show too. I didn't even have so many people in here. What I mean? I didn't have so many people in here, but the people that did stop by and see that I'm live did hit that like button. So everybody hitting that like button, I definitely appreciate it. Hey Nikki, how you doing, Queen? I'm glad to see you. You're one of my favorite YouTube supporters that's in the building. YouTube family. I don't call people support. Y'all like family. Y'all YouTube family. Yeah, but Nikki, but this been a good live. We talked about yeah, baby, we talked about a lot of shit on this live, right? But basically, this live, Nikki, was just about us trying to build together. Trying to, if you looking to start a podcast with somebody, do it with the right people to make money. You know what I mean? I stick together and make this money. That's basically, a good piece of what I've been talking about in this live. There's a lot of money on these podcasts. It's a lot of money on these podcasts. Instead of us fighting back and forth, we can sit back making this damn money. So, like I said, Nikki, I'm looking to be starting a podcast with somebody. Like teaming up with somebody, and that should help this page grow. I mean, Big B, he said he might start a podcast up, and I can see myself like vibing up with Big B, somebody with good energy, and we seem like we could be eye to eye. So, oh, you did, Nikki? Okay, I gotta check it out. Yeah, that's what I said. Support the short, support everybody. Like, let me know too, Nikki. Like, what you trying to do? If you ever trying to do something with YouTube, let us know. Like you said, you put a short up, so everybody got to go there and hit that short for you. We got to go hit that like button on that short for you. You said you got another homie that will support. Yeah, anybody that's looking to build something, this is what this page is for. It just YouTube always misses the concept of what I'm trying to do. This page is specifically if you're trying to build something like build a team, you're trying to build like a podcast up where we stick together and we start like a brand and making money. That's what this podcast channel is about. I mean, this channel is about building. If you getting tired of the 9 to 5s, working 9 to 5s all the time, and you or not even just working 9 to 5. If you just looking to have a good conversation, this is a good platform to be. You know what I'm saying? If you're just looking to have a good conversation, it's a good platform to fuck with. But yeah, that's what we've been talking about. Networking, start podcasts up, teaming with people, different sectors. I just tired of the BS and want people to see facts, Nikki. That's kind of the what I'm on. Like I'm more like when it comes to shit like this, Nikki, like life is too short. Like I said, I haven't been on YouTube because I've been going through a lot of personal shit. Not for YouTube purposes, but a lot of personal shit. So I haven't been going live. But I noticed that going live helped me out. It helped me like get away from real life for a little bit. So I actually want to come back and go live more. Just need the more of the support system, and it makes me want to have more of a podcast. That's why I'm like, you know what? I want to bring people on the panel. I can't bring people on the panel with YouTube. I mean, I have to get StreamYard back. So I'm looking into doing that. I can only bring like one person on here, and I think I got to set the live up before I do it. It's like weird. I mean, I'm not even too sure how you do it on here. Like it's very weird how you do it strictly from YouTube. It's weird. It's not like StreamYard where you put a link on here, somebody to come on the panel and talk. So yep. Started bringing people down. Facts, nigga. That's the kind of wave I'm on. I'm on like if you're trying to build, network, chill, have a good conversation, then that's what I'm trying to build with you. No matter any mistakes, everybody make mistakes on YouTube. Whenever you have problems with somebody, you can have a clean slate. A lot of people don't believe in clean slates now. You can have a clean slate on YouTube. And like, you know what? Let's get to this money now. Like I'm serious with this shit. Like let's get to this money. That's what we need more people to be like. Have you seen these big YouTube checks from these big people, these channels making money on these podcasts? I think a lot of people would change the way they view YouTube. A lot of people would change the way they view YouTube. If you see like, damn, these motherfuckers making like $300,000 off one video. They were just talking about the election. You know what I mean? They were just talking about sports. They were just talking about this and that and the third. Like, yeah, people get money off these motherfucking pages. That's all I'm looking for, y'all. The right collected people in my chat, the right people that want to start a podcast. Y'all looking to start a podcast with your boy, let me know. Like I said, I'm probably gonna be going live again. This live made me feel good, so I'm gonna spend on here an hour. Been a good live, just to get away from what's going on in real life for a little bit. Sometimes you just need that. I mean, I really needed that to get away for a quick bit. You know what I mean? Now I gotta go back to reality for a little bit, but so I feel like, you know what, I'm getting overwhelmed. I might cut this back on. Like I said, this is like this therapy of mine. You already know I'm with it. Yeah, big B facts. Like I said, like I'm gonna talk to the other homie about it. You know what I mean? Like we can start like a podcast up, even if it's just me and you. We start our own separate one up, and I'm doing that one with the other homie. Like it don't matter. Not everybody has to write. Not everybody has to write thoughts the same mind. You know what I mean? But I'm willing to put in some team effort with people because I'm really trying to do this shit. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to get out this hole working these 9 to 5s forever. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to start something up with somebody to start a brand because it don't take that long to do it nowadays. People think it do. It don't take that long to build a brand up, y'all. It don't take that long. You know what I'm saying? Well, on that note, YouTube, your boy unfortunately got to get back to reality. You know what I mean? I got a lot of calls and I gotta look up stuff. Gotta get on my computer. Like I said, I'm going through some shit with the contract. I'm trying to try out another contract. You know what I mean? I got another interview for another contract. There's just a lot of other shit going on right before rent. You know what I mean? Just a lot of bullshit going on in general. Just in life. A lot of people depend on me. You feel me? But on that note, YouTube, your boy gonna get the fuck up out of here. Gotta get back to reality. Like I said, I'll probably be live back. Give me like 2 hours. Give me like 2 or 3 hours. I'll be back live again, y'all. They talk about something, have a good conversation. Dig? Big B, Nikki, all my moderators. They came through, so some love to the definitely